Hi guys, it's your girl Jolie. Thank you for stopping by to my YouTube channel. So yeah, as I said, or no, let me not say as I said, as I'm about to say, today I'm going to be talking about the cultural shocks I've experienced all through my months and all through my months in Paris, Europe, France to be precise. So yeah, this thing when you move to a country or you relocate and there are these things people do or people are doing that shocks you and surprises you and like, wow, I don't really know this is like a norm and people do these kind of things. And yes, for me, there are lots of them I would like to talk about. And I also invited a few of my friends to talk about their experiences, so that it wouldn't sound as if I'm biased, because normally I'm not a biased fellow. So I saw my own take, and I also allow people to say theirs to know if at all I'm making sense or not. So yeah, that's what you're going to be talking about today, guys. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, drop your comments, please, to further encourage me to drop more content. Yes, guys. So please do not forget to also click on the notification buttons and please engage. Thank you once again, and so let's move forward to what we're talking about for today. Ta-da! So number one is, when you're having a birthday party and you invite your friends to come over and celebrate with you, back in Nigeria where I come from, when you invite people for your party, you're meant to pay for the bills. Depends on the kind of friends you have, but it's just like a norm when you invite people or group of people or your friends for your birthday party. If it is more like a hangout, you're meant to pay for the bills of everything you ordered for the party. But coming here, you would see someone celebrating his or her birthday and the person will be like, oh, I'm inviting you guys to come and celebrate with me at so sports. And at the end of the day, you're meant to pay your bills. Fuck, like something happened to me months ago, where these people invited me for, a party just like this. And thank God I'm not a greedy fellow. And I ordered my stuff. And when it was time to pay bills, everybody started bringing out, their card to pay the bills. And in my head, I'm like, really? Am I supposed to pay for this? But in Nigeria, it's not done like this. So this one shook me. So yeah, that's number one. So guys, number two, in Nigeria, when you see your chick, like your gang, your G, when you see the person, you be like, babe, how far now? How you they be? But here, when you see friends or you meet up with a group of friends, the thing of giving like on the cheek, like the two-sided cheek. What am I saying? Two-sided kiss on the cheek. So yeah, that's like a cultural shock to me. I'm getting used to that. When you meet people, you're like, like, I like that stuff, but then make sure you smell good. Don't come and be smelling like fish and expect me to give you double kiss on your cheek. Yes. So the third one is, when you in Nigeria, when you enter the public transport, you just go to the public transport, you get your seat and you settle down and relax. You're paying for your transport. Nobody, send anybody, papa. You sit down, even if you want, let an elderly person come, you're not going to come out from your seat because now you've already sat on your spot and you're meant to pay for that place, for that spot. But here, you know how the transport system works. We pay monthly, then every day you just clock in your card, to identify or to just pay. I don't know. It's just a way of you paying, but then you pay in a month. You pay for a month, then you have a card to always check in whenever you enter the transport. So now when you're seated and you see a group of old people or an old woman or an old man or whatever, you're meant to stand up for them. As an African YB, I don't know, I just saw people doing it. I'm like, okay, it's more like respect and, giving courtesy, just respect. But you see some of these white folks, they not send you, but some of them, they'll do that. So it's just like a cultural shock. When you see an elderly person, you stand up for them to sit down. It's just like more of respect. So yeah, I like that because it signifies respect. So yeah, the third one, I have like a list here, so I'm going to be saying it so I wouldn't forget. So the third one is, the transportation system. Let me talk about it. It is very organized. This one is not about you trying to drag your spot. You come, you check your map, You see the time your bus or your tram or your metro or whatever it is going to arrive. You just get there and you stand and wait for it. When it comes, you go in, you check in, and you sit down. Unlike where I'm coming from. Let me not go into details. Yeah. So the one that pisses me off the most is the administrative sector. I know a lot of my colleagues are like, having this anger whenever you talk about the administrative services here. Here, I don't know if I should call it laziness or being slow. But let me take for instance, whenever you go to the bank or whatever it is, it takes time for them to attend to you. I don't know if it is, you will see them go for coffee break, you will see them go for cigarette break, like plenty breaks in between. Come on, you are there to do a work. Why not attend to people and let them go? Why do you derive joy in stressing the hell out of them? So yes, that one is one thing that shocks me, because I know in Nigeria you come for a purpose. When you get there, you fill your form and they will attend to you. But here, it's not like that. There is this like slow thing when it comes to administrative sector of every company or enterprise. I don't know if it is every, let me not just misyan. Then, do you know one of the cheapest things here in Paris? I don't know if you can guess, but let me not waste our time. When it comes to wine and cheese, it is very, very affordable and cheap. I don't know, it is more like a French food. So a lot of people enjoy eating cheese, maybe cheese and bread, cheese and spark, cheese and whatever it is. So cheese and wine is like very cheap. So another thing that shook me, I'm not counting, but you that is watching, make sure you're counting and knowing how many of these cultural shocks I've experienced. So yeah, you know where I'm coming from, like when people smoke or when a lady smokes, it's more like a taboo. Or they will be like, this person is smoking, she's not well trained, So coming here, I realized that almost, should I say 95% of people smokes here, and it is just a norm. You smoke, the weather is cold, you smoke. Summer don't come out, you smoke on top. But whether it is cold or it is hot or it is warm, whatever it is, almost everyone smokes here. Be you a teenager, be you an adult, whatever it is, it's just a norm. A lot of people smoke. And that is it. So let me check my list if I still have any other one. The one that shook me, this thing when you have a neighbor, maybe not like a right opposite door neighbor, whatever, but maybe you guys, there is like a fine demarcation between you and your neighbor, and you probably come out to the balcony to receive fresh air, and you see your neighbor and you're like, hi, how are you doing? The one way pain me, they say, I came out to the balcony to receive my normal fresh air and read my novel, and I saw this my neighbor staring from the window. I am like, hi, salut, comment ça va? And the guy removed his face. He didn't even talk to me. In my head, I'm like, nah, me fuck up. Who sends you message to go greet person? So I think greeting is not really their thing here. Like, nobody gives a fuck about greeting, unless it's an individual thing that you like greeting. But I think greeting, sometimes you greet and they ignore you. But in Nigeria, for you to show how respectful you are, you go greet your elders. So me, I can't be that like, when I see someone, I'll be like, hi, Sally. And most of them don't really, they don't really want to relate or talk with you or talk to you, whatever it is. So yes, that one is a shock to me. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing my friends' video so that you would see exactly their own take on what they experienced about the cultural shocks or what they experienced so far on the arrival to Paris. So guys, please do not forget, like, comment, drop, I've said drop your comments, subscribe, and please do not forget to press on the notification button for more content like this.
Hi, so I'm Nora, and this is a bit about the culture shock which I got when I initially moved to France. Well, to be honest with you, I didn't really get much of a culture shock because I didn't have the time for it. Although one thing that really bugged me a lot about Paris when I came here initially was a banking system. I mean, It was such a headache because I remember that I went to the bank the first time. They gave me a form to fill out, which I did on the spot. And then they told me that within a week I will probably get my card, and then I can come to the bank and activate everything, and that would be done. And I think I did not get my card for nearly a month, and it took them almost 2 weeks to set up my bank account, so I couldn't even transfer money from my Indian bank account to my French bank account. So more or less for a month I was surviving on just 75 euros without anything. And I remember that I was surviving on one packet of noodles for 2 days, so that's like one meal one day for a month. And I remember that at the end of that month, when I couldn't take it anymore, I finally went to the bank and I asked them, hey, what's going on? Because I really need to use my card. And they told me that something went wrong with the system or something. So they made me fill out the form again, which I did. And guess what? Within a day, I had my card. So I probably should have gone to the bank earlier, which was maybe my mistake, but I don't know. But I have never seen anyone so slow with a bank before. So that was one massive shock that I got when I first moved here.
Hello, that's a nice, really nice topic to discuss. So, one or two cultural shocks that I've experienced so far in Paris. I think I wouldn't say it was shock, but it was very different for me was the party culture in Paris. From the country that I come from, it's very traditional. It's very less of a party culture country, and when I moved here, I realized it's a city that never sleeps. Everybody is out on weekends and partying, having fun, meeting friends, having a cup of beer is a very normal thing, which I found very interesting and different from what I have experienced back in India. So I would say those are the biggest cultural differences that I found very interesting.
So guys, thank you for sticking by, and thank you for sticking to my channel. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please click on the notification button. So after watching my take on my cultural shock and that of my colleagues and friends, so what do you think? If you think I didn't say everything and you have one or two things to talk about where you are currently residing, or if you stay in Paris and there is this shock I missed out that I didn't talk about, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. So yeah, thank you once again guys for sticking by. It's your girl Jolie. Bye.